I just want to talk about the men not approaching women thing. If you are a man and you are watching this, you have to be not afraid to be rejected. That's part of the game. That's part of being a man. You have to be okay with being rejected. You can't be a beta. You can't be a pussy. You have to go up to women and be fine if she says no. That's it. And it's not a reflection on you. She's just not into you if she says no. But go up to women. If you see a cute girl at the gym, like, you can, there's ways you can go up to women that aren't creepy. Like, you can be like, hey, do you need a spot? Like, say something about their form, or just, like, say hi. Just say hi. It's so easy. If a girl is looking at you at a bar, go up to her. She wants you. If you see a cute girl at a bar, go up to her. You don't even have to buy her a drink. Just say hi. Compliment something about what she's wearing. Compliment, like, her hair, anything. It's not that hard. It's very easy. You just have to be not scared of getting rejected is the thing. That is part of being a man. So what? You want us to go up to you? So the girls have to not be scared to get rejected? That's what it's come to? No. As a man, you're the one that has to put yourself out there and be okay getting rejected. That's the risk that you take by being a man. So man up, everyone. Pull up your pants, find your man card, okay? Because I think you lost it. And go up to a girl this weekend.
Guys, please don't boost their ego. If she wants you, she'll show it in her actions.
Serious conversation here. What should a girl do if she sees a guy? I just saw a guy in the training. He was so handsome. And he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him. And it's like my stop is about to happen anytime soon. And I didn't know what to do because I thought, okay, maybe I should just give him my card, but then I didn't have my wallet with me. So it's like I like my card with my information. And then I'm like, damn, the point is that I get how you guys get nervous because I could never. I decided to let that man go instead of me going up to him and saying, let me give you my number. Do I have to start carrying cards so I can just give my card and dip?
Okay, so you want equality until it's time to make the first move. You want equal pay, equal roles, equal rights. But when a fine man walks by, suddenly you're paralyzed like it's the 1800s. I forgot my card! Girl, you remembered your lip gloss, didn't you?
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, six figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
Modern dating is a war zone for men, let alone at work. Y'all scream, where are the good guys? But the second one approaches without the six-figure swag or jawline carved by gods. It's, ew, creepy.
The most frustrating thing about men is the fact that they refuse to acknowledge when they are being flirted with. They'll go, you're so handsome. And they just go, they look so confused to the point where you're like, they obviously want nothing to do with me. That's okay. Won't do that again. And later you find out they liked you the whole time. So, what?
What are the consequences if they guess wrong? Exactly.
Honestly, like, if I thought that I would be publicly shamed online if I approached a man, I probably wouldn't do it either. So, obviously there are nuances to the situation, like people who inappropriately approach women or do it in a derogatory way or do it in a disrespectful way, of course. We're not really speaking about that. We're talking about just men not wanting to talk to women in public because they're scared they're going to get trashed online. And as women, I think we really need to acknowledge our behavior in this cycle. You know, if we continue to, berate men online and talk about how, a guy approached you and he was ugly and you're going to make fun of him and do all this stuff on the internet, don't complain when men have this genuine fear of approaching women in public anymore. So thank you for leaving this comment. I think it is really important to talk about that because it's really, truly come across my desk multiple times in the last few weeks. And it's something that I've actually wanted to talk about. And the more that I speak to men and the more that, I listen to men who mentor young men, especially, this is what the genuine fear is.
Yeah, and because they've grown up with women that probably did that from a young age. If you guys are Gen Z watching the channel, did you ever have an experience where someone in your class was blasted online at like middle school or high school?
So why do men no longer come up to women? I asked this in a TikTok last week, and it got so many comments, especially from men. And I just want to preface this with, this was no shade to men. This post was no shade to men, and neither is this one. I was just genuinely curious and asking. I love men. I think they're awesome, and I think that they're a little confused right now. But most of their responses said something like, we were told not to go up to you guys, and we were told...
Yeah, the men are like, you guys are gaslighting us. You guys said stop, so we stopped. You didn't like the cat calling. We stopped. And now you miss it. The audacity. The audacity.
That you want to be left alone and you just want your own space and you don't want us approaching you. Which for some women, that can absolutely be true. But I love meeting people in person. And I just think that it takes a confident person to go up to someone when you see them in person, and I think it's a really cool way to meet people rather than meeting people online. And we're also saying things like they were called creeps and weirdos, and they don't want to be called that. It's not a pleasant experience. But I will say that it has to do with how you approach a woman.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything. It has to do with how hot you are. Sorry, fellas.
Like, for example, myself and my friends have had men come up to us with a really, really intense energy, like a very in-your-face energy, and they're really nervous and they're kind of scattered and they're very pushy or weird, and their energy is just off. And one of the most attractive things to a woman is emotional intelligence, and that shows within like the first few seconds of meeting someone when they introduce themselves to you. So if you're going to go up to a woman, just like take a calm, deep breath. If you see a woman working on her laptop or something at a cafe, you can go up to her and be like, hey, my name is so-and-so. I thought you were really beautiful and you seem interesting. I would love to get to know you more if you're interested. And then slipping her your number on a napkin or something, Like just coming up to women with a calm energy and not giving off this like needy energy or this like pushy energy. I think that is what women don't like. I think it's really sweet and cute to be approached in person. And I know that there's a lot of women like me. There's probably some women out there who don't want to be approached, and that's fine.
I think it's your tone too. Like, it's like if they come up with a soft tone, we register that as like you're a bit, it's hard. We don't have to do it. So I have no idea what it is in a man's shoes, but I watch a lot of the PUA, like TikToks of them approaching women. And it seems like it's a lot tone.
And it's hard to tell who's who. But I think you can tell when you go up to a girl kind of right away if she'd be interested or not based on her body language, and just be calm.
Yeah. You guys don't want to hear women's thoughts in approaching. You're like, you don't know shit. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments. Have you ever approached in person? If so, how did that go for you? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. I'll see you next time.
They miss good-looking men asking. Others are asked to stay away.
Y'all have pissed off women to the point where there's no room for mistakes. You ask her where she works, oh, you're a creep. You don't ask her, oh, now she thinks you're emotionally unavailable. You're too hot, oh, he's gonna ruin her life is what she thinks. You're not hot enough, she's not posting you like ever. You're in between jobs, boy, she's sending your resume to the group chat as we speak. You don't text back in 2 hours, blocked. You text back in 2 seconds, blocked for being too damn clingy. You send a what are you doing? An automatic red flag. You send a paragraph, oh, he needs therapy. Then you ask her for her location. Oh, he's too damn controlling. You don't ask for her location. Then she thinks you want her dead in a ditch somewhere. Like, it's not looking good for y'all at all. Follow for more.
Men can talk to women in the workplace and give compliments and have friendships. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't get to disrespect and harass them in the workplace. And most of them know the difference. But if you don't, the difference is saying hello to somebody and giving them a compliment, like, that's a really pretty dress, versus coming up behind them and massaging their shoulders or saying, hey, baby, you want to go out tonight? So if you don't know the difference, now you do.
She's out here acting like men don't know the difference. Nah, men do know. That's why they don't even bother anymore. One wrong word and you're labeled a creep, unless he's her type. And then suddenly the same comment is flirting. Hell, she'll line up the moment if she likes him, but if not, it's straight to HR. Men aren't dumb. They're just done risking it.
If I was a man, and I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I wouldn't hire a woman. I wouldn't do it. And I say it all the time, and I say that, and that is something that women need to consider when they're talking about this stuff. When you are saying that a man complimenting you and saying, I really like your outfit today, is a form of sexism. If you're a man, why hire a woman, right? So you fought all this time to be able to get into the workforce only to say these are going to be the rules. You know, if you say anything, even if you compliment me, if you look at me, anything, I'm going to have a reason to fight you. And by the way, you're going to want to settle and pay me because even just the stain of an accusation is enough to ruin men. So if you're a guy, right, in this society, in this Me Too environment, in this litigation rich environment of misogyny and sexism and all of these claims, what is the value add? What's the risk? You know, the benefit and the risk. I can't do the analysis and say, I'd just be like, no, I'm just not hiring anyone. Give me all the men.
She said what most are too scared to admit. If she were a man, she wouldn't hire women. Why? Because the emotional landmines, HR complaints, and I felt uncomfortable bombs outweigh the actual value delivered. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. When accountability hurts more than the truth, expect people to get mad instead of better.
I hate when I think a man's good looking and then I look at him and then he doesn't approach me. Like, did you not see me just look right at you? Like, that was your sign. Like, that was me shooting my shot. Like, I looked right at you. Like, I looked away pretty quickly. Like, it was kind of one of these, you know? But, like, that was your sign.
Men aren't mind readers, and looking pretty quickly ain't a shot, it's a glance.
I'm going to make this really, really simple for you, okay? So just listen up. Harassing women versus going up to them and having a conversation with them when they make it clear that they want to be talked to are two completely different things. And if you do not know the difference between those situations, then I highly, highly recommend don't approach them.
Most guys don't even try anymore because the line moves depending on if she finds you attractive. If you're cute, it's flirting. If you're not, it's harassment. So we're done guessing. Keep your don't approach me energy and enjoy the silence.
Another thing I want to also include when you're working in a corporate or an office job. Another thing I want to include, another indicator, right? Stay the fuck away from women if you're a man watching this video. But you might say, Brennan, bro, I can't help myself. The baddies, the biddies, they're fine, man. I can't resist the temptation. Well, you're gonna have to. Because if you don't, your reputation, your life is on the line because whatever a woman says will be used against you. She will either lie to you, she will twist up words and tell HR, the higher ups, and if the higher ups get involved with that shit, they're gonna take her side, even if that bitch is lying to you, right? Them niggas do not care because if you're a man in this world, no one gives a fuck about you. They're always gonna pick the women and the children. That's just the sad truth, bruh. So when you're working at a corporate job, please take my advice. Leave the women the fuck alone. Do not talk to them. I don't even care if she likes you, because I'm telling you the truth. If you get involved with them, she's gonna ruin your life.
Some men are just done gambling their careers on a smile that could turn into a lawsuit overnight. It's self-preservation in a world that punishes male trust. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.